Here's some good advice today for all of you. My hat's crooked. I must be crooked or something. Anyway, as I'm driving in traffic, wait, am I in LA? No, I'm in Atlanta. And guess what Atlanta has? Traffic. Not nearly as bad as LA, because the difference between LA traffic and Atlanta traffic is Atlanta traffic actually moves. LA traffic doesn't move. And the reason why is because LA people are narcissistic, self-obsessed people, and if there's traffic, it gives them an opportunity just to sit on their cell phone and text somebody, because God forbid you miss a text or an Instagram post from a friend of yours or Snapchat or whatever it might be. Here's my advice for today. You will never make up for it, so don't try. See, we live in a world where mistakes are things that frustrate us. Especially if we were never taught as children by our parents that mistakes are the best way to learn. Especially I see parents all the time praising their children. Oh, you're so wonderful, you're so wonderful, you're so wonderful. I mean, that's just great. But you don't learn by being wonderfulized by your parents. You learn by allowing and letting mistakes happen. How many of you feel when you make a mistake, you try to make up for that mistake right away? I know when I was coaching people in dating, people would be like all the time, oh man, I didn't talk to this girl, I'll talk to the next 10. No, you won't. You're not going to talk to the next 10. You're not going to talk to the next 10. Your social skills are not going to improve so drastically because you made a mistake. You make a mistake every single day. The way you learn from your mistakes is that you allow the mistakes to happen. You take a deep breath when you're making after the mistake, and you say to yourself, another opportunity is going to be around the corner. There'll be another opportunity around the corner. When there's another opportunity presenting itself, I will then apply what I've learned in that moment, and I will take advantage of that opportunity. But if you try to force an opportunity, that's when you dig a deeper hole. For instance, okay, I can do it in trading because this is my mistake. I've become one of you. When I make a mistake in trading, for instance, today I took Microsoft near the low of the day. Why? I do that a lot, but today was a Fed day. And on a Fed day, you don't really want to take Microsoft at the low of the day. So what did I do? I took it at the low of the day. I went to go get acupuncture. I came back and I was in a nice little red position. So I wanted to make up for that mistake right then and there. Instead of just waiting for an opportunity to present itself, which it always does, because in an abundant world, an opportunity will always present itself. In a lack world, an opportunity will never present itself. So instead of being abundant in that moment, I went and put on a large size position in Microsoft. Of course, doing what? Of course, having to get out and lose a couple $100 more, okay? Exasperating the mistake I made in the first place. About 10 minutes later, Microsoft gave me an opportunity, the right opportunity, an opportunity based on my system and my rules, the rules that I'm implementing so I'm able to be successful in the game of trading. And what happened in that moment? I took that play, I took about 80 cents of the $2 move. Now, if I put on that big position size in the right opportunity, I would have made back my mistake of the morning, and I would have been in profit for the day. See, the thing is, when we make a mistake or we fuck up based on old behavior patterns, what we do on a regular basis with that is we try to make up for it right away. Because our human mind doesn't like that feeling. We don't like that feeling of knowing that we've screwed up. Yet we screw up every single day. So some people just dry erase their life. You know, they'll forget about the mistake and they'll say to themselves, I'm never going to do that again. That's me. Never going to do it again. Right? And then they feel better 1 minute later. But in reality, they're going to do it again because they haven't learned anything from it. So when you make the mistake, you got to say to yourself, I made a mistake. That's the first thing you want to admit. You want to write it down on a sheet of paper, something, and just write it down and say, I made a mistake today. For instance, I'll do it in trading. I should have not taken Microsoft in that position at near the low of the day or at a support line because it's a Fed day and anything can happen on Fed day. But I did it. I did it. Why? And then you ask yourself, you always ask yourself your why. I know why I did it. I did it because I didn't stay in an AMC trade. I got out of an AMC trade way too early, and it would have been a $900 trade, 10 times what I made on it, just by following the rules. So I was already emotionally tweaked, already trying to make up for things, and that's what happens. The universe and life will always give us another opportunity. It's never right away. When we get emotional and when we make mistakes, we compound it by trying to erase that mistake or to make up for that mistake immediately. You don't make up for mistakes immediately. You have to let your life come to you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We could take a Tom Brady example. Brady throws an interception. He forces the ball. He comes back the next and forces the ball again and throws 2 picks. I've seen him do that in games. But then you watch him the rest of the game. It usually takes him 1 or 2 series to get grounded again. The next series he has a little bit of a win, but they're still not moving down the field. And the next series he takes what the defense is giving him, and he builds up that confidence again after it's shaken. Great athletes do that all the time. You have to look at your life as a game that you're playing. When your confidence is shaken, what you need to do is you need to build up the small wins. You got your ass handed to you. You got punched in the face. You lost some money in trading, whatever it might be. You're not going to make it back all at once. It doesn't happen that way. You'll make it back in stages. So what do the stages usually look like? Well, you got to go and you got to follow the rules that the rules that you need to follow in whatever it is in life. And you got to take another swing at the bat. But only do so when the strategy or when the charts or when life shows you that opportunity. And whatever it is, you can apply this to all aspects of your life. Even if you're a guy that wants to go meet women and you strike out for the 100th time and you get frustrated, so then you end up saying something stupid to somebody else, or you just get in your head. You have to just wait for the right opportunity. The right opportunity is what? When someone is standing next to you, okay? You have to build up that confidence again. When your confidence is shaken, you have to get a small win before you get the touchdown. That small win will allow you to go and do that. See, I go and I look at my whole day, and I realize at the end of a day, if I have been trying to make up for mistakes in trading, I'm usually slightly red or even on the day. If I allow the mistake to happen and I evaluate the mistake and then I patiently wait like an abundant person, another opportunity, which is my opportunity, will present itself. There was a trader, Paul, that I learned from, and he was great. He would look at trades and someone would point it out in the chat room and he would say, "That's not my trade." The trade would go on to make money, and Paul would always say, "That's not my trade. It can make money without me. That's not my trade. I will wait for my trade. I will wait for my trade where the risk to reward satisfies or fits my personality. It fits who I am." So when you're trying to make up for things in life quickly, that's the impulsive side. That's the human side, not wanting to deal with the discomfort. And the discomfort is really where you grow. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you're going to grow. And every time you try, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm repeating myself, but every single time you try to make up for a mistake right away, you end up making a bigger mistake. In trading, you'll lose more money. In life, business, you'll just keep compounding a mistake and you get yourself further into a hole. Mistakes happen, except to millennials. Millennials got participation trophies in life, so there's no mistakes there. Mommy will give you, "Oh, don't worry about it, little Johnny. You let the goal. You gave up the game-winning goal to Fred, but the team wasn't allowed to celebrate. And you gave up the winning goal. But that's okay, because everybody gets a participation trophy." Life is not full of participation trophies. Life is full of loss. Life is full of mistakes. Life is full of lessons, and our greatest lessons come in our mistakes. Do I repeat my mistakes over and over again? Fuck yeah. It drives me nuts, man. I go and I do therapy, I'll do my meditations, and yet I'll repeat mistakes day in and day out. They're not as painful as they used to be, but I still make them. But yet every single day, I go back out there and I do it again. Because eventually, through repetition, through enough pain, through enough life, I'm not going to make those mistakes anymore. You see, if you make a mistake and then you wait 2 or 3 days to get back into the saddle again, you're really going to make a mistake. Or if you try to, take care of that mistake right away and do things that are against the strategy that you're implying in business and life, then you're going to absolutely screw up and throw your confidence for a loop even more. So evaluate your mistake, take a deep breath, and wait for your opportunity to strike again. Because abundant people have an opportunity over and over and over again. All right, do me a favor, as they say in YouTube world, smash that like button. Smash that like button. Everybody with their YouTube shit. Smash the like button, smash it down. Smash that like button so more people can watch it. Add a comment so more people can know that we exist. How about just add a comment so I know what you want to learn from next, because I actually read the comments. And how about smashing that like button because you actually like my channel and you want to see more people do it. Anyway, this is David Wygand. I'm out.